What's up, everybody? James Duggan here at the Microsoft Showcase at Gamescom. Thanks, Rash, for the ride. I'll Venmo you or something. Let's check out the Battletoads activation. That's the first stop on our Microsoft booth journey. If you'll follow me right this way. We can see he's big, he's mean, he's Pimple. But more impressive than Pimple to me is what the Battletoads and Microsoft development team think that an apartment looks like in 2019, because my apartment in Oakland, California looks like a closet, and that's where I live. So Battletoads has a TBD release date. It's not coming out in 2019 or maybe even 2020, but you can play it here at Gamescom. They have this couch co-op, 3-player co-op thing happening, side-scrolling, beat-em-up action. So very exciting. If you're on the show floor, be sure to check that out. And then behind me, we have Project xCloud. You may have heard of Google Stadia, the streaming service. Project xCloud is Microsoft's variant of that. We actually have some demos happening right here. Google Stadia, how it basically works, and Microsoft xCloud basically use the same technology, which is using a data center, streaming gameplay, rendering gameplay at the data center, then streaming it to your phone, your mobile device, whatever device you want that can run the app can run it. The advantage of Project xCloud would be it's utilizing your pre-existing Microsoft Xbox Live Friends list, the achievement functionality, all of that good stuff. I'm here with David, executive producer of Minecraft Dungeons at Mojang. You're showing off the game. Tell us, for the uninitiated, what is Minecraft Dungeons?
So, Minecraft Dungeons, it's an action-adventure game. It's inspired by classic dungeon crawlers. So, you can think of it as an action, combat-oriented hack-and-slash version of Minecraft.
Something I have a lot of experience with. I was very excited to see this, and the first question I have to ask, aside from the one I just did, is, of course, the loot. Tell us about it.
So, we have a special take on the loot. There's lots of it, of course. You need to find it, just hidden in treasure, defeating bosses, etc. But we don't have an ability system or a character class system. Everything you do in the game, all your abilities, it's tied to what you're equipping and wearing, just like you do in Minecraft. So, if you want to play as a tank, you put on a heavy armor. If you want to play as a fast, sneaky, backstabby type, you put on that sort of armor. Anyone can use all the items and artifacts and weapons.
The whole archetype system and class system is based on gear. That's very interesting. Tell us, there's a lot of procedural generation. Randomization is kind of a key element of Minecraft. Is that reflected in Minecraft Dungeons?
Yes. So we've taken a bit of a traditional approach to this. So we handcraft like rooms or tiles, as we call them, and we fill them with cool content that looks and plays great. And then we place these together in a randomized fashion, so that every time you play a level, like the one we're showing here, it's called the Desert Temple. Every time you play it, it'll look and feel and play different. You'll recognize the look and sound of it, but if there's a treasure there or not, what the next room will be, what further challenges are upcoming, that's going to be different every time.
Join me as James Shields of Xbox to show off the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller. So for folks at home who've never used an Elite controller, what are the major differences between a default controller?
Yeah, so we love our default controller, but the Elite controller really takes it to the next level. It ramps it up to 11. The key kind of benefits of the Elite controller are the improvements around performance, customization, and durability. So if we think about performance, with this controller you're able to use things like paddles, so you can jump and shoot and aim at the same time. It has hair trigger locks, which means you can shorten the triggers so that you can fire even quicker. And you can use the Xbox Accessories app to create profiles, save those profiles to the controller, and switch between them with different button mappings for different games. So performance, customization, and durability.
It's pretty in-depth, but I think it's definitely functionality folks at home want. To kind of show all the various points of articulation, we actually have an exploded Elite Series 2 controller over here on this display case. And man, there's a lot going on here. Tell us, what are the major differences between the default first run of the Elite controller versus the Series 2?
Yeah, so by looking at this exploded view, you can see all the different components of the Elite Series 2. Some of these components weren't in the original Elite controller. So probably the most obvious one is the internal rechargeable battery, which you can see here. The original Elite used AA batteries. The Elite Series 2 uses this internal battery with up to 40 hours of battery life. So lots of charge in there for your gaming sessions. Another thing people ask about is the shapes of the components, like the bumpers. We're using a completely new shape for the bumpers, which has a thicker bridge, so the durability will last a lot longer. And you can also see what we call a mid-frame here. And the mid-frame is something that keeps all the components close and tight together in the center of the controller.
That's really exciting. A lot here. A lot to unpack. That's a look at the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller, as well as a look at the Microsoft Showcase here at Gamescom 2019. For all things Gamescom, you're already in the right place at IGN.